declaration by a very distinguished sheikh here in Qatar that turns to the Arabs and says, stop it, it's against the Quran. You don't have the right to commit suicide, kill yourself and kill other people. And I agree with him fully.
What about the Israeli attacks? Do you think that more victims coming of suicide bombers more than the Israeli attacks? I don't think so.
No, we say there is no need of violence. You know, peace was achieved without violence. I think it's better to sit around the table and negotiate and
we said for many times and many years, Camp David, for instance, roadmap.
We sit and we achieved. We achieved peace with Egypt, the largest Arab country. We achieved peace with Jordan, and we made progress with the Palestinians. Israel is the first country to recognize a Palestinian personality, to recognize the right of the Palestinians of their land. And we are ready to continue to negotiate. The bombs are holding the negotiations, not furthering it. And believe me, better go the way of Gandhi, better go the way of Nelson Mandela, you and us. And I'm telling you time and again that by peaceful negotiations you will achieve quicker and better whatever you have in mind. And I don't suggest to use killing instead of arguments and dialogue. It's a mistake. And I don't say all the Palestinians are wrong, all the Israelis are right. No. I say that whoever uses force is mistaken, because the greatest force in life is goodwill. And the greatest hope in life is peace. Don't kill, don't be killed. It's not necessary.
Thanks.
Gentleman in the fourth row, you sir.
Mr. Peres, you claim that Israel was the first country to recognize the Palestinians' right to their land. Now, putting the past aside and concentrating only on the West Bank and Gaza, what kind of recognition is this that comes with constant incursions, the expansion of settlements, the maintaining of settlements on land stolen from Palestinians, and also, if we extend this further, what kind of respect is this for other people's sovereignty on their land when Israel continues to occupy the Golan Heights, which were taken from Syria, and the Sheba farms, which I agree are contested by both countries, but they are not Israeli land?
What do you mean we occupy the Golan Heights? Syria attacked us for no reason, without provocation. In the holiest days of our life, Syria, together with Egypt, they had a surprise attack against Israel. Israel went to fight. We won the Golan Heights in the war, and we won the Sinai Peninsula, which is by far larger, 40 times the size of the Golan Heights.
But what about Palestinian land, Mr. Peres? My question was also directed at Palestinian land. My question was also directed at the West Bank and the amount of settlements constructed, especially around East Jerusalem. You claim you recognize the right of Palestinians to this land, yet you maintain and expand these settlements.
Well, Palestinian land in Gaza we gave back completely. We withdrew and we dismantled our settlements.
While expanding settlements in the West
Bank, we say we are ready to sit down, and in an opening position, we suggested practically an inch for an inch. Part of it by withdrawing, and part of it by trading land for land. Jerusalem is not necessarily a Palestinian land. Jerusalem, in our judgment, is Israeli land. So we have a controversy there.
But President Bush told you in April 2002, he said the occupation must end. He said the occupation must end through withdrawal to secure and recognize boundaries consistent with UN resolutions 242 and 338. You've ignored that demand.
No, I agree to it. But
for the last 4 or 5 years.
I'm sorry.
Since he made it.
What does 242 and 338 say? That we have to retreat to secure borders, to agreed and secure borders.
Also talks about the inadmissibility of holding land acquired through invasion.
No, we are ready to sit down. We need also security in any land. You can't say give back the land and you won't have security. Doesn't make sense. Look, there are two sides to the story. And Israel said, we are ready to give back land for security. And we gave back land. And we didn't get completely the security. But now what do you want us to do? To give back land and say, now attack us again? Don't we have the right to insist to have security?
We have another question which relates
Yes,
to
please.
that, which is about the separation barrier. From Thomas Kanswick, please. Thomas Kanswick.
Many in the Arab world see the building of a wall by Israel as a major obstacle in the peace process. What can you say to dispel these beliefs?
I think the wall is temporary. And was done because we were forced to do it. There were an ongoing stream of attacks by suicidal bombers against Israel. Since we built the